A girl taking the field during a high school football game is no longer a sports novelty in South Dakota. Last season, we introduced you to Jenna Van Hollen, the Garrettson place kicker who earned all state honors as a special teams player. This season, West Central has also recruited a girl to handle extra points and field goals. In tonight's Eye on KLM, Perry Groten caught up with both players who are equally at home on the gridiron as they are on the soccer field.
17-year-old senior Jenna Van Holland is now a seasoned veteran on the football field, who's well into her second year as Garrettson's place kicker.
And now I just know what to expect, so I think it's easier this year, knowing my skill level and how far I can kick.
Jenna was plucked from the girls' soccer team last year to handle kicking duties for the football team. Soccer remains her favorite sport, so she has to juggle her time practicing both sports.
Sometimes it's hard to go from soccer then to football and then back to soccer, but I mean I can get it done, and usually the coaches are pretty lenient with time, and I mean they're understanding of what I need to get done at each sport.
Jenna's football coach describes her as a competitor who holds herself to high standards.
Even though, in a male-dominated sport, she is definitely still a leader because the boys know exactly what she does because they go to her soccer games and support her and the rest of the team for that. So they can see that she is, a contributor more than just we need 1 point or 3 points.
Possessing strong soccer skills can give anyone a leg up on the football field. And Jenna's soccer coach says other players on her team may want to follow her lead and give football a try.
I mean, as long as they're still playing soccer, that's fine if they want to kick for the football team. We don't want to lose them completely. But I think it's good for, girls to see that they don't need to be pigeonholed into just one fall sport.
But Jenna isn't the only girl playing football for a South Dakota high school. Just down the interstate, here in Hartford, Campbell Fisher is fulfilling her lifelong dream of playing football here at West Central. Campbell's coach decided to recruit her after seeing her play goaltender in the state soccer tournament last year.
And I was sitting in the stands, and Campbell had made a save, and she just booted the ball, across the field. And I remember thinking, I turned to my dad and my wife who were there with us, and I said, you know what, I need to get her to be our kicker because, she's got a boot.
Campbell's boot has been a boon for the Trojans.
After I made the first kick, I was shaking so much because I was just like, whew, this is new, good feeling, but new,
Hernandez thinks girl football players are easier to coach than boys.
Boys, you coach them and you get on them, and you're always reminding them the same things. A lot of times with girls, you give them one adjustment and then they fix it.
Campbell's athletic priority is soccer, just like Jenna. The two won't face each other in football, but they do on the soccer field.
It's just a cool experience that we both are doing it, and the fact that we get to compete at the same time, that just makes it even better.
Jenna has now had 2 years to fully embrace her role as a football trailblazer.
Going into the season last year, I didn't realize how much support I had, whereas now the community is backing me up, my friends are backing me up, teachers, my classmates, everybody's backing me up.
Campbell says Jenna's exploits as a kicker didn't so much inspire her to play football as did her love of the sport. But together, they're showing other girls how to succeed by going toe-to-toe with the boys.
It just shows that we can do whatever we put our minds to, and if we want to play football, why not, right? There's a spot for us if we really want it, I feel like.
With Eye on KLM, I'm Perry Groten.
Jenna expects to hang up her cleats once she graduates in the spring. She plans on studying biology at SDSU. Campbell, meanwhile, has a soccer scholarship to USD.